sell-off that could have happened earlier is now no longer there.
All right, Vivek, take that point. In fact, HDFC Bank has been an underperformer as compared to the Nifty over the last 2 calendar years. This year as well, it was on track to do that. How does it end this year will be extremely crucial to watch. We do have with us Sriram Velayudhan, who is the Vice President Alternative Research at IIFL Securities, joining us to discuss more on this. Sriram, as per your initial calculations, if the weight was to double, how much would that mean in terms of incremental flows coming into HDFC Bank? And do you think that, with this, the outperformance or the underperformance of HDFC Bank will get undone?
Hi, good afternoon. So as Vivek pointed out, in one of the important amendments that the index provider did to the methodology document, one of the conditions in case of companies undergoing mergers was there was a requirement in relation to minimum foreign room. Now, as per the updated methodology, the minimum foreign room requirement of 15%. So what the methodology states is, for new constituents, there has to be a minimum foreign room of 15% available for retaining or for inclusion. Now, this requirement is totally taken out. Correct. So that removes a major overhang in terms of a new stock getting retained or getting considered for inclusion in the index. Right. So the immediate overhang is now behind us in case of these names, but still there is some clarity which is required in perspective of what will be the adjustment factor that will be applied for such constituents. Let's say as a process of continuity, if the stock is retained and if the room is greater than 15 and 25, there will be an adjustment factor of 1 that will be applied. And if it dips below 15 and if it's greater than 7.5, adjustment factor of half will be applied. In case of half, the flows will be largely neutral. If in case the adjustment factor ends up being 1, we can end up seeing a decent amount of inflows in the name, almost to the tune of 2.5 billion odd. But still, we need clarity how the treatment would be. But definitely, as you rightly pointed out, the uncertainty and overhang is behind us now.
Sriram, a very basic question. How do they decide this adjustment factor? Because that will determine the inflows, right? At 0.5% adjustment factor, the inflows will be neutral. At 1%, at 1x, you're saying the inflows could be $2.5 billion. How is this decided?
So, Reema, this is purely based on the quantitative framework which the index provider has laid out. So the basic objective of this index, right, is to present a tradable basket of stocks for the foreign investors. This is purely based on the methodology document. This has been the framework over the years. When will we know what the adjustment factor is? For that, we will have to wait for some more time, because largely what happens with the global indices is, in case of mergers, the adjustment happens a day prior to the X day. So there isn't still clarity. There is no clarity as such when will the adjustment happen. But largely, going by the rule book, we expect it to happen towards the closure of this event. Though it's better if we wait for clarity, because this is a new amendment.
No, absolutely. The market, though, is not waiting for that clarity, Sriram, is it? How would you read the 6% move? It's very large for these kind of names.
Yes, right, Prashant. So what has happened is, after this amendment, the overhang is now behind us. Because if the stocks would have got removed from the index, that would have led not only to outflows, maybe it would have been out of a very prominent benchmark as well. Right. But as I said, now that the overhang is behind us, market is definitely cheering.
All right, we take that amendment. Yes, we take that point. And since you're with us, another stock which is in focus, and this one is Indian Hotels. It will be included. This list has come in the MSCI India Standard Index effective December 1st, analysts were expecting about $200 million worth inflows on account of this. What explains the kind of decline that we're seeing? The numbers, there was nothing wrong in that. I mean, does it have anything to do with any sort of announcement with regards to MSCI?
The stock has done up its course. In fact, I will refrain from making any stock-specific comments. Maybe the rationale would be like, the funds that would have prepositioned are using this opportunity to book profits.
Sriram, thank you very much for joining in and have a great weekend. Prakash Diwan is also joining us.